Welcome
to the Sassy Wisco Show, where we
the Sassy Wisco Show.
Into microphones and get drunk.
Grab yourself a drink, because we are.
Oh yeah.
Get drunk
Here,
with us
clank
on
it
our
against
journey.
it. Gotta
down
clank it against
road.
the fucking mic. Clank it. Oh. Ha ha! So yeah.
Is that,
You
hey,
could
Ben,
always
is that your
adjust the audio
girlfriend?
And all the
levels
parts
when we're
about
done.
me being an autist.
Is that your girlfriend?
Is she naked?
Wait, what?
What did you send me?
Wait, what?
Me?
Yeah, on Snapchat.
Yeah, that's my
A
girlfriend.
lady penis?
She's technically legal.
Jeez, I like her. Very nice.
Very nice.
We're gonna save that to the chat. Let's stay in the chat.
All right.
I don't know what you guys are talking.
Here, Evan, I'll show you. This is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as
Oh,
me and him left
okay.
the party, we could hear each other and talk
Just
to each
boobs.
other in fucking game
It's just
chat.
boobs, guys. I'm sitting here
This is-
thinking
this
there's
is-
some conspiracy theory or something important. It's just boobs.
Some big old leg spread.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Hold up.
They're
one sec.
good boobs. I'll give fist bump.
They are nice.
Good shit. But
What the fuck?
Hold on, no.
you
no,
know,
we
I
don't fist bump
realize
here.
this is going to be
this
into
is
the podcast.
this is becoming-
And Keisha might hear this, so I'm just going to be upfront. Yeah, they're good boobs. She's cool with that. So.
This is gonna be our like tip hat thing in this whole podcast. Anytime something like that happens, we're gonna be like,
Oh yeah,
a
no,
little
we
glass
got
tap.
a. I don't know what that sounds like for you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It didn't sound
It
bad.
sounds like
I could
someone's
take
going...
the fucking.
Oh, he's fucking
sock-
connecting now.
The sock on my.
Sounds like you're headbutting it, but
Ching, ching, ching. Yeah, no, I'm not.
kind of sounds like you're headbutting it. But
No, it sounds good the way it is. I have it set.
No,
up
what you
perfectly.
should
I
do,
got a sock on
get-
it, for fuck's
get
sakes.
something. Grab like one of your knives, and
Oh.
actually, I'm gonna do the same. We'll just tap it. Yeah, tap it. Tap. Just tap it
I'll
in.
just
Tap
clank
it.
my drink.
God, why do I have a chubby? Fuck off. I literally just randomly, I stood up and I'm like, oh look, I have kind of a boner here. We'll have
It's
it.
because you're talking to me, like, you can't help it. Just... Oof.
Cut that out. Is there any chance in hell she's gonna like watch this or listen to this?
My girlfriend?
Yeah.
Nah, doesn't matter.
What if we get really big?
Doesn't
like,
matter.
It's required.
As long as he doesn't tell her about it.
Okay. All right. So
Well, we don't use real names. Like okay. When I say we don't use real names, when I we say our first names to each other.
oh yeah, we
But,
don't use our full fucking names. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, we don't use
Yeah.
full names. And when I post it online, I put gamer tags, and then in parentheses next to it, I put first names.
Got
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm perfectly
So-
fine with it. You don't have to cut that out.
But yeah, so I grabbed a knife. Now let's give it a good test. That sounds okay. I might go get a fork.
Spoon, and I'm not really comfortable watching or like touching it. So here, what about?
How about a 10? Evan, a 10.
Oh god, that was so loud. What was that?
It's a dog collar.
No, like not you. Who tapped someone else? Yeah, that sounds. Oh, that I don't like that.
Yeah, don't do that. That's bad.
Nah, guys, I'll just,
Oh hey, Griffin, you want to be part of this? I mean, like, if you...
That's like a little bit.
What are we doing?
Little
We're doing a
little bit of
podcast right now. We're
PTSD
trying to
anxiety
get
kicked
the-
in there. I didn't like that.
I'm trying to
Okay.
get the audio.
That was a
down.
10.
Okay,
It
you
was
know
a
what,
10
Max?
Copenhagen.
It's up to you for making sure we're not too loud and all that bullshit. Okay. Yeah.
How
Yeah,
much?
so-
Ah!
Beautiful.
It's not that it was too loud. It just I don't know the way it hits my ears. Some anxiety kicked in. I was like safe place.
What a 10.
A little bit of my army PTSD kicking in there. It's like, oh god, no. What are we all drinking tonight, huh? So,
I'm drinking
I
rum
got
and Coke.
Jameson and fucking Coke.
Gross.
Oh, that's gross.
yeah, what the fuck? Get a rum if you're gonna be mixing like that.
Yep, rum and Coke.
Why?
And
I'm just fucking
Jameson
mixing the
and-
drink, goddammit.
All right.
Jameson and Dr.
here's
Pepper is.
that we have.
So this one time, in basic training, we were doing some training in the desert area of Old Fort Bragg or Fort Jackson, and we were conducting practice. What do you call that? When you search a possible threat like persons, but yeah, we were
Purple
conducting
snake.
searches on practicing people, and I was getting searched on, and I lay down. They put me down in the sand, and I put my face in a bunch of ants.
Ugh.
Like you couldn't see them, and then once my face hit the dirt and I had my ACH on and stuff, they just slowly started crawling on my face, and I was like, God damn! Like,
Of course this would
Basic is-
happen to me. What the fuck?
when I went through basic, it was still pretty fucking terrifying. So like you didn't want to do anything fucking nuts. Like nowadays is apparently it's fucking pussy shit. But okay, so apparently I never ordered my pizza.
How drunk are you?
God damn it! I'm so hungry. Watch now. Now I'm gonna order this one, and that one's gonna show up, and I'm gonna have 2 orders and be like, "Fuck, I did order it."
Serenade y'all with my bass.
I got zebra.
With your bass, ooh, please do it. I want you to serenade me by shoving
Yeah.
your dick in my mouth.
What?
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 That's statutory rape.
Yeah.
One day.
He's
One
not old
day.
enough to have sex with you, Max. So
He will in like 19 days.
15? No.
Wait, Max, have you tried kissing?
Did you say 15?
18 days. 18.
18.
Oh, it's the 7th. Wow.
And then
Yeah.
you're gonna
18.
get raped.
I'm just fine with that. It's not rape if I enjoy it.
Okay.
Or if we yell,
so,
surprise.
Surprise! Dick in your butt.
Surprise!
so Angel and I have been talking, and she said that she kind of has like a rape fantasy, and that bothers me
That's gross.
a little bit.
Nah, rape
Get
her.
away from it. Get away. Run.
Rape her.
You know,
As soon as
Rape her and
possible,
then
get
you
away.
need to run away. That's not right.
You know, I'm not at all surprised at that.
Yo, I'm letting you back to that Ukrainian job.
Like, not even a little bit.
Why
I
don't
know,
you
I
just
probably
stick
shouldn't
the
be
dick
either.
A little bit further inside. Oh, I got a tiara.
Like,
Great.
Griffin,
Thank
you do
you.
remember the first time we met her, right?
yeah, she just yelled across the campground if we wanted to get our asses eaten.
Yeah, so
Don't want your ass ate.
that was an interesting conversation. It really
Well,
annoyed
I'm
me
glad that I
sometimes.
know you guys now.
Yeah,
I
like-
decided to message him.
Someday, if we maintain communication, we'll have to meet up,
You fuck!
get wasted.
Yeah, we can meet up and like after a weekend of drinking, we can do a whole fucking like live
Ready,
podcast.
gaping,
Like
wide open.
Cause you're not that. You're like probably like what 4.5, 5 hours away from Green Bay.
4.5.
That's not bad. That's not too bad.
Yeah,
What
not at
about
all.
Crandon?
Like I could drive down there right now,
Probably
but
less
it's
for
like
Brandon.
I don't know you
Think about
guys.
it?
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
like
yeah. When you're 18, you'd be more than welcome to drive down and stay at my house when I have one there. When
You
I buy
should
one there.
probably like Google
That'd be fun.
how far Crandon
And I'll
is.
buy you booze. We waste it at the
Green
house.
Bay is 4.5 hours from my
Well,
house.
what about Crandon?
Crandon?
For that too, because you need to
Crandon,
come to
Wisconsin.
Crandon with us.
Yeah.
I'll
Crandon
check it.
Oh, like me,
is-
everybody's gonna like. They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're like a giant! Oh, suck
I know,
my
yeah.
dick."
Dude, I'm also fat. Like,
You're
Oh.
gonna be loved. You're gonna be embraced. If you're skinny and
As long
tall,
as you-
you're outcasted. We all know that one skinny
Yeah.
Fuck
tall
Griffin,
guy.
remember
Fuck
we met
guy.
that. Remember we met that one drunk chick. We went back to her site, and we described Travis to her, and she's like, "Oh, where is he? I'll suck his dick right now." Like Travis is a
Travis,
redheaded. He's a disturbing redheaded mullet wearing
He's
Daisy
charming
Duke
though.
shorts
Brandon is
with
2 and
Cowboy
3/4
With a
Gross.
wife beater. With
And
a
a
greasy
stained,
wife
ripped-
beater.
stained gray. Like nothing good to. Not saying he's not a bad person, but not fun to look at. And we described him to her, and she wanted to suck his dick on the spot. It was interesting. Like me and Griffin were like, "Well, it's a good thing we put in this time with her. Fuck us." Me and
Yeah,
Griffin
that
were on
was
the
really-
prowl during Crandon. It was kind of disappointing.
That's how it's always been, though.
Well, like was
Yeah,
it the first
and-
or second year?
Little did
Just
I know I was
depends.
gonna wind up doing one of them anyways.
Right? of all of them, the one that was kind of like,
Yeah, the one that I least expected.
the one that it was
I'm
like
I'm like,
when she was
yeah,
talking
I'll
about
never
eating
see you
ass.
ever again in my life.
I know, that's what we thought. Oh my god.
I'm like,
It's
I don't
like-
give a shit if you do it or not. I'll never see you again in my life. Nope, I go to the
Like
fucking
it got dude like
bar
when
on
me
Friday
and
night and she hits on me.
When me and Griffin were there, like
Guys,
she went from not considering eating Griffin's ass to like, because he was like, yeah, I have a hairy ass, and she's like, oh, that's gross, to like, to considering eating his hairy ass. And then
Guys.
when she was considering it, he's like, ah,
It's
sorry,
so
Max, let's get
pink.
out of here.
He's like, all right, it's time to. I'm like, all right, it's time to go.
it's time to
Like-
go. I was like, yeah, I'm okay with that.
They're like, I haven't
I have a
showered in
solution.
3 days. Like, no.
Oh yeah. Jesus. So Griffin, did she eat your ass? We're all wondering.
I'm
I'm wondering.
What? No.
I'm
No,
your kid
not,
invited
I mean, not
Damn
yet.
it!
Whole fucking time. God damn it.
not
Not
yet.
No, Griffin,
Fuck.
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Like I wanted to ask, and like if it did happen, I would have been like, okay. But now that you said don't do it, don't do it.
So Max,
Like,
when
so-
you get back, since she lives in O'Connell, we're gonna have a
You're like,
bonfire.
oh man,
No.
And
Evan,
invite
you
all
always
the
like my
guys
greasy
from
laugh,
Crandon.
don't you?
We're gonna
Yeah,
have a
no, I stole
bonfire,
that. I use it.
and we're gonna invite her.
The greasy laugh.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're gonna invite her.
No, because I don't want to have sex with her.
Watch, she probably lives like 1 or 2 blocks away from my house.
Yeah.
Probably, I'm kind of small.
Why is it so funny? It's funny when you do it too.
It is what it is.
So guys, 2 things real quick. One, Granton is 2 hours and 44 minutes away, so
Oh
we're
my
really
God.
fucking close.
Oh yeah, no,
Granted.
you're coming to Crandon then.
No, not
And
crazy.
Yeah,
second,
yeah,
I
yeah.
have a solution to us not
It's a hard
having
D,
music for
kinda
a
like-
stream.
It's gonna like me.
When I get my asshole eaten.
Y'all ready?
It's gonna like me.
Oh, you're talking about playing your own music.
What is this? What is this?
It's Ben playing his music. He's
What is this,
playing it for
Wonderwall?
us.
PBS suppressor. God damn it, that's the best I can get! Fuck!
Here we have music brought to you by your one and only Ben. Ben.
Hey guys, is
And there he
Wonderwall?
goes.
What just happened? It just kicked me all of a sudden.
Alright. I'm gonna invite, or accept your invite. Wow, we actually have like bands on our podcast. We're such a big deal. Think about that.
Maybe you've heard of us.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of a big deal. We're the Sassy Show out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, and we're white Irish drinkers, and that's what we do. Born and raised. Oh shit, we got another guest on the Sassy Show. His name is Eric Brantley. Just
Ooh,
Fucking
I like how
Eric.
seductive you are.
yeah, no.
I know, I
since
like that mic, dude. I want
Yeah,
one.
since I got the mic, I can like I can like you know.
Between the music and the way you're talking, my dick is getting kind of hard.
I have a little bit of
I've been
free,
told
I have
I
a little bit of
I
free in my
have a
pants.
radio voice. Not only from
fucking
Ben here, but
head is killing me.
I got a face for radio. Is that like the same thing?
Yeah.
No, you don't have a face for radio. You have a face for a good old game show. So
Ooh,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a white Steve Harvey,
Yeah, you're too hard on yourself. You got that beard. You got the
but like
creepy
way
eyes.
hairier.
You know what
Who
I'm
the
saying?
fuck are you? That's who you are.
Hey!
How was that?
Who the fuck are you? Spencer, you remember that night? You remember?
Yeah, I asked Angel about that, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, I remember that." She goes,
Like
yeah, You
nothing?
guys yelled at like every time we went by, you would scream that. or someone
I
would.
still to this day think the funniest thing about
Oh
that
yeah, thank you
was
Ben for that.
You were the
you
one.
can buy his album on iTunes as soon as he puts it up on there.
Seriously,
No, I don't sell no music.
but like
as,
the funniest thing
as soon as
about
he gets big.
yeah,
We're gonna make him big.
the funniest yeah, we're gonna yes we are. The funniest thing
Dude, none of
about
you guys
my
know
dick
that
can only
song.
get so hard.
I don't know that song.
I don't know. I probably do.
It's
I just
Bang
don't
Bang
know.
by Nancy Sinatra. Kill
Oh,
Bill.
I didn't know. Oh yeah, it is.
No, I've never seen that movie.
I was like, what's the song that these
If he
motherfuckers
played like
know and
here,
appreciate?
I'm sure I'm gonna get. It's fine. Max, you're gonna have to cut this out of the fucking podcast. Unfortunately.
Well, hold on. So the funniest
I
thing
will
about
say what it's
the "Who the
called.
fuck are you" at Crandon thing, to me, was those guys that got pissed
the
off
story.
and wanted to fight.
Evan
like,
fucking did the
Yeah.
who the fuck are you at fucking
Griffin was not
goddamn
even.
Frets and
Griffin
Friends.
said it, and he wasn't even involved in like the fighting part. Like it was
I know,
everybody
it was
else.
Awesome. They're like,
Like,
someone came up to you,
he
they're like,
started
hey,
it.
They're like, hey, someone wants to fight because you keep saying, who the fuck are you? And I said, well, just tell them to fuck off. Like, what's the big deal? They're like, no, like, they're actually going to be like a fist fight. I'm like, oh, shit. My
Yeah,
bad.
Evan was doing
Yeah,
this at
you.
fucking Frets and Friends.
Yeah, and then I ended up pissing at the bar.
Yeah,
Hey,
let's
Friends and Friends,
talk
if you're-
about that
if you're
story.
listening, that was me.
What story?
Let's play while we talk about that story.
Let's
Oh
talk
my
about
God.
Started up.
let's talk
Anyway,
about Evan.
what?
The hottest girl that I've ever met in my life is at the haystack right now.
Yeah, I can't go back there. I kind of pissed all over the place.
They
I'm
don't
dead
know we
serious,
did
dude.
that. That was all over the
Dude, this-
bathroom. So
This chick should be a fucking, like, a model. And she's just had a Snapchat that she's at the haystack. And I want to have sex with her a lot, but I can't because I'm ugly.
Wait, no, you can.
Yes, I'm ugly.
Have you heard my voice? Maybe I
Well,
can
alrighty.
seduce her.
You keep telling yourself that.
Exactly,
real
that's why I
quick.
need you to go there.
But no,
I'm
in
not- I
order
don't-
to get
I'm not-
like the full potential of my voice, I got to get really close to her ear, and I'm probably gonna stick my thumb, and that's not really.
You know, you gotta
appealing.
tug it a little bit.
You gotta come to Cranny. You'd be a perfect bouncer.
Me?
No, Eric. He's tall like us too. He's a big man, big scary.
Hey, how
man.
tall are you, by the way? Whatever your name is. I'm blanking right now. Evan.
I'm 6'4".
Ah, nice.
Did you just get a
Oh, yeah.
boner over that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
6'4",
yeah.
250 pounds.
Ooh, that's perfect
A
height.
sweet loving
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah, no, I'm a
Oh,
rum-powered
yeah.
fuck machine.
Perfect
That-
height.
That's what all the women will tell you
Rum
about
powered.
me.
Dude, me?
Rum-powered
You
fuck
fill me up
machine.
with vodka and
That's a
whiskey,
good
and
one.
it would
Fucking
take a bear to
vodka.
take me down. Maybe a bear.
I'm not much of a fighter, but I got a big mouth. I'll tell you
No,
that. Everybody
Evan,
here will
yeah,
tell
Evan,
you that. I
Evan
got a
likes
big
to
fucking
start
mouth.
I've
fights,
busted
but he
enough
doesn't
lips
wanna
for
fight.
everyone in this party.
Well, you'd be perfect because you and me would look scary, but you would end up doing all the work, and I'll just kind of stand around and look at him get punched in the face. like that.
All right, we need to talk about the fucking your St. Patty's Day story. No, we need to talk about the St. Patty's Day story that Evan has in Spencer.
Spencer
God.
is
Is that-
more equipped to tell that because A, he's probably a little annoyed with me that I went off on him, and B, he remembers more. So
it was bad.
do tell. Come on now, pussy lips.
Do tell.
So, Evan being Evan, started to get a little drunk,
Rowdy.
and then
Like usual.
very drunk and rowdy, very fucking drunk and rowdy.
Well, the whole night was a bust. Okay, let me speak for a minute.
No, you started getting pissed off, and then you're like, oh, let's go to the fucking Frets and Friends.
No,
Alright,
no,
let's
no,
go.
no, 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 no. I
No,
was
no,
still
no,
sober.
that's what
I remember
happened.
this part. I decided
You
to
were
piss
pissed
all.
off.
I pissed all over the place. Yeah, I was pissed off. You said we
Yeah,
had
you
to
were
leave.
pissing all over the fucking
So-
bathroom, and I left.
So I
was
paid
like,
my
no,
bill,
goddamn
and
it.
we had nowhere else to go. And we were walking home. I decided to take the long way home. I heard some noise at the Frets and Friends. Band was
Yeah.
playing. We walk in.
Well, you
Spencer
wanted to
didn't-
go there all night too.
Yeah, no, I walked in there. Spencer's like, Evan, no. And I was like, who's going to stop me? And I walked in.
Yeah.
Well, Spencer followed
Eh.
eventually. I'm just telling the parts that I remember. And I ordered us 2 Dirty Hippies, which is Jaeger and root beer.
And then he orders 2 more, and then 2 more, and then 2 more, and then I started ordering
And
them
then,
2 more. It's like,
Okay,
Jesus fucking Christ.
like, imagine
We
this.
spent like 60
I
bucks
have
each.
like that pool cue case, like it's gator skin. Like my pool cue is inside this gator skin looking thing. It looks like a gun case almost. So I'm wearing that as like a
Just
satchel,
fucking-
and I'm walking around with this satchel. It's gator skin. I look like a total fucking weirdo. Like it's so weird. Just the appearance of me. I'm just tall, rednecky guy. I'm wearing cowboy boots and I'm wearing a fucking like a gun case looking thing. So people are automatically kind of sketched out. After a couple of days, I start playing the "Who the fuck are you?" again. Who the fuck are you game?
Oh my god. Who the fuck are you? I had to come up next to him and go
Yeah, no, a lot of
fucking
people
trying to play that
surprisingly.
he's joking around and he wants, that's how he
Yeah.
meets people.
So,
He goes
like-
up to him and say, who the fuck are you?
Right.
So I
And
say, you answer back to him, who the fuck are you?
yeah, and then I'll tell you, and then we become friends. But it was like that for a certain point
So
until
I'm gonna pause there.
bar
Hold on one sec.
actually closed. What?
So, for people that don't know what that is, so Crandon, Wisconsin is a place where they have an off-road event every Labor Day weekend where it's just a big festival of off-road vehicles racing and a big-ass campsite where people just get drunk all weekend. And one of our friends, Griffin, started doing that because you walk around a lot, and we walk around, and he would just be like, "Who the fuck are you?" really loud, and like they would be all confused, like, "What the fuck's this guy? What?" So
Or they would
yeah,
answer
okay, so you
and
can
would
say,
make friends. Or they would try and fight us,
Yeah.
and we would just be like, "Dude, you're a douche. Get the fuck away from us."
yeah. So continue.
Anyway, Evan started saying, who the fuck are you to a couple wrong people.
No.
So then there was
No.
shit going on.
No.
Yes,
It went
yes.
on normally, and then there was bar close. But this is
Yeah.
the type of bar that doesn't exactly obey the federal law. So I decided. So we walked outside because we thought it was actually bar close. It was 2:30. That's actually bar close. And then we go back in, and they start the party up again. So everybody's kind of got a little bit more of a serious attitude about them because they know the bartenders know, everybody inside knows what they're doing isn't exactly fucking legal. So yeah, we go about drinking, we ordered more drinks, and I start playing Who the Fuck Are You in a more serious crowd. People started thinking I was maybe undercover or something. I remember one person in particular, he actually accused me of being a cop. Spencer, you were there. Remember that taller
Oh
man?
god.
He had a beard.
Yeah, and then I came up to him and I said, no, he's drunk and he's
Yeah.
fucking playing the who the
Yeah,
fuck
you
are
bailed me out of that one because he was getting serious quite quick.
Yeah, he really could have dropped you really quick there.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't gonna get into it with him either.
Yeah, no.
I was-
he
no.
was a big scary
No.
man. He was a big boy. I didn't want to mess around with that man.
He's a big scary man.
But still, drug me, don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna go
Yeah,
in,
that's true.
and it don't matter if I get hurt or not. It's more funny that way. But, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well,
Better
ended up-
stories, right?
He understood, and it was all good. Then we found this
and
girl
then,
that he was with, or something like that. Spencer. She started
what?
kind of hanging around Spencer a lot. Spencer wasn't having it though, because
Yes.
Spencer's taken. He's a loyal man. But she took out my pool cue out of the fucking case, and she was stroking it like a dick. Completely random. It's like, of all the things you could be doing, she's sitting
Oh,
there
by the
fucking
way, she
playing
was
with my pool
barefoot
cue.
too.
Yeah, what the
She was
fuck?
walking around all barefoot.
I mean,
no shoes, no socks. It's like, what the fuck?
No fucks given either. It was beautiful.
No.
You know, one thing I have noticed.
After that, seriously, Spencer, after that, it's all blurred. Like, it's all fucking black.
After that, you ordered more drinks. And I said no. I told the bartender no, and she poured us more drinks. It's like, what the fuck? Alright, I'll pay for
That's
this
Wisconsin, man. Dude, like,
And then,
like, as much as,
after
hold on,
that-
as much as it's crazy that, like, when I tell people this, they think, like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. But, like, there's no drinking in Wisconsin. It's weird. It's amazing. As someone who's
We're so
in the
good
army
at
and
it.
who has traveled to multiple states, like, there literally is no, like, I've literally been at bars, and they're like, dude, you're drinking a lot really fast. And I've looked at people and said, no, it's fine, I'm from Wisconsin. It's like 50-50, but, like, it's worked.
Well, if you tell them
They've been like,
you're
oh.
from Wisconsin, you have a 50-50 chance of getting kicked out or not.
No, not even that. It's not even that.
If you're in
It's literally,
Minnesota,
like,
it's 75.
Oh yeah.
it's like 50-50.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's literally a 50-50 chance of they don't understand what I say, or they're like, oh yeah, I've been in Wisconsin before. You guys can fucking drink, and they keep serving me like it's worked. It's funny. But like,
It
it's like
becomes to the
Wisconsin
point
women
where
too.
How much can we put in this person's face to make him go
It's like
down?
Yes.
Wisconsin too. Like, dude, there is no, like, there's a lot of places where there's women are similar, but like Wisconsin women sometimes are really out there.
You're a little bit quiet. I'll scream occasionally. You keep saying.
But yeah, continue.
No, then Evan got to this point where he was getting all serious about this one guy.
Evan's a cunt.
I know you can hear me, that's why I'm talking. Anyways, he gets all pissy towards this one guy that he's making up this story about that he's some fucking big shot that's got all this money and these people underneath his belt. And that there's actually this one guy was sitting behind us, but he was playing off that this guy was undercover for the other guy, watching out, listening to people to make sure that he stayed safe. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Evan? And then he starts getting pissed off about it. It's like, Evan, no. Just, he gets up, he takes his fucking pool cue off, he wants to fucking fight this guy for nothing. I'm like, what are you doing? And it's like, no, Evan, no. Finish your drink and we're going. And then he takes his drink and he dumps it on the chair and all over the floor. And I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously? What the fuck? And then this bartender, you guys gotta leave. I'm like, you got a towel so I can at least clean this up, blah, blah, blah. Alright, I'm cleaning up fucking Evan's mess. He's sitting there. I'm like, God damn it, Evan. What the fuck did you do? And then he starts talking to this other guy that Evan said was the fucking owner of the bar, and Evan starts getting into him about Boy Scouts and shit. And it's like, what the fuck is going on here? And then Evan starts getting fucking pissy towards him. I'm
Like, I hear him laughing
what
in
the
the back.
fuck? So
Yeah,
I'm
you just hear in the background.
cleaning up his fucking mess and shit, and he's starting to get into it with this other guy. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? And then the guy's wife comes over. Then she starts fucking playing one in Evan. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, these two are just talking. Everything's fine. And because she thought Evan was gonna try to fight him. I'm like, no. It's like, alright, that one.
There's some
Then she
parts here I
left.
haven't heard before.
No, I didn't tell you everything before because it was just
Yeah.
kind of, yeah. And then
This is fantastic.
Evan being Evan, they all left. We're sitting at the bar. I'm finishing my drink while Evan's sitting there. Then Evan starts to get pissed off again at this one fucking guy that he's blaming for all this shit that's not even fucking happening. And he starts unbuttoning his
That guy
pants.
was a dick.
Fuck are you?
Fuck you. He was a dick.
What the fuck are you doing?
I played the who
Yeah,
the
but
fuck
you
are
did-
you? And he was like, seriously, that's you shouldn't be playing that around here. It's like, well, who the fuck are you? Really? And he played it off like he was some big shot. So yeah, I'm gonna tell Spencer this guy's a fucking asshole. That guy was a fucking piece of shit. You saw the way he treated that woman. He shoved her around and shit. Fuck that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna create some bullshit about him. Fuck him.
No, she went by him and he had his hand down her fucking pants and up her shirt.
Yeah, it was gross. It was disgusting.
And then she
That's-
danced with him. And then she took him out on the floor to
Because
dance.
he probably paid her. You saw the way he looked. I don't care how fucking silver-tongued you are. You cannot get away with that shit nowadays. Women are too smart. That guy was.
Anyways, Evan starts getting pissed off more, and then he starts unbuttoning his pants. He said he's gonna take a fucking piss all over. I'm like, Evan, no, goddamn it, get the fuck out of here. You're gonna have everyone come over here and beat your fucking ass. So then we walk out into the hall. I'm watching to make sure no one follows us out. I turn around. Evan's got his fucking pants down, and he's fucking pissing all over the floor, all over the wall. It was like he pissed a fucking gallon into this hallway. I'm like, what the fuck? Stop.
Oh,
Just stop
God.
pissing. Go outside. He keeps pissing. It's like, God damn it, there's no stopping him. And I turn around, I'm watching, make sure no one fucking walks over here. And I'm like, all right, no one's still walking over here. I'm just going to leave him be. He can fucking keep pissing. And as soon as he stops pissing, this guy walks through the other fucking door. It's like, Evan, get the fuck out of here. We gotta go. And we just fucking book it. And I'm like, Evan, no more. We are not going back there ever again.
Yeah, we are.
It was so bad.
Yeah, in a couple months we'll go back there and be like, remember me?
Maybe a year.
Maybe
A year. A couple months, people will still remember us.
Yeah. Hey, you're that asshole that
No,
pissed
it's-
all over. You know what the funny thing is?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't tell anybody this, but this was about 2 weeks ago, and I was driving past Fresh and Friends because I went and picked up a Monster or whatever at the gas station, and I was driving down the main street and I saw Fresh and Friends. They had the hallway open and a cleaning crew. Fucking cleaning the hallway.
Oh,
And the
you
owner
monster.
of the place. And the owner of the place is arguing with a man about, I don't know, she looked very fucking pissed off. And the man's like, you know, his whole body language is like, what do you want me to do? And she was like, ah! But I saw people in rubber gloves and rubber boots cleaning the hallway. And
It probably smelled of moldy piss in there.
I don't give a shit. Fuck those guys. They want to stay out, like stay up after hours. That's what you get.
Oh yeah, you were fucking going
what
on
you
and
get.
on about that they had LSD and crack and fucking heroin and all this shit there.
They
I'm like, what the fuck are you
did!
talking about? I'm like,
They had
there's nobody here
LSD.
doing any of that right now.
Fuck you. They had LSD. They had so many drugs. It was unbelievable of how many drugs there were at that bar. I stand by that.
It's pretty funny.
No, they did have a lot
cool.
of drugs going around that bar, though. Like, no lie. There was a lot of fucking drugs. It wasn't just me being crazy. There was so many
You were
drugs.
being crazy too.
I know I was being crazy, but so many drugs. I saw so many people pop so many things, and just so many things.
Did we talk about some of our shit we did on the? I don't think we talked about.
No, we never
most of
really
the shit
got
we-
into the nitty gritty of our personal lives. This is like
Like
to
we
be
talked
honest,
about
this
Adam a
current-
lot.
This current episode was probably the most personal we've ever gotten, and it was about me. So
Well,
Well,
we did
that's-
all go take
but
a
it-
shit in the road.
but at the
Yeah.
same, oh my god,
Sorry
that's
about
right. That
that.
happened. I forgot about that. God, I think I have pictures on my OneDrive of that still.
Really?
the poop and
Yeah.
the toilet paper.
Yeah, like, yeah,
All
yeah.
over the
No, it was
fucking road.
newspaper. We laid down newspaper and shit.
That was a different
I
time.
didn't poop on newspaper.
That was a
Yeah, we
different
did.
time, Max.
I did.
That was
I'll
a
find
different
that.
time.
No, we didn't. That's the only time I've
Yes.
ever shit in the road.
No, when we shit by the boat landing, we had toilet paper. When we shit
Yeah, I know-
up by
no,
that
no.
one campsite, we had newspaper.
Yeah, we had toilet paper, but like we threw it like off into the ditch, but we shit on newspaper. I'm pretty sure because we took
Was
it
that the
from like
same
someone's
night,
rent.
or was that the next
Yeah.
No,
night before?
you shit into the road multiple times because the time we shit in the road, there was no newspaper involved. We just had toilet paper.
I'm gonna find that picture and I'm gonna send it to you guys.
Yeah, when,
That ain't
when
my
we shit
shit,
in,
because
no,
I know your sister
Max,
was
you
there.
shit by yourself on the
Isabel
newspaper.
was
No,
there.
it
over
wasn't.
there.
they
Isabel
walked
was
away.
there. Isabel came with us. Yeah, because they were
and so
smoking
is your
weed on
sister,
the.
and
Y'all
they
are
were all
fucking
like,
insane.
Yeah, we are
No,
really
we're
fucked
not.
up. I'll be honest.
We're completely normal. Fuck you.
We
No,
shit
you're
by a boat
insane,
landing.
but like in the best possible way. Like I
We
can't
shit-
stress that enough. Y'all are fucking crazy, but you're crazy in a way that makes me want to fucking hang out with y'all.
Well, yeah. I
We-
mean,
we-
that's our whole,
we
that's our
pooped.
whole thing.
By a boat landing where people take their boats in and put them in the fucking
Oh,
water.
no.
I
that
know
would be
what a
the
Every
fucking
day,
story.
all
boat
day.
landing is. I'm a Minnesotan. What do you? What the
grandfather?
fuck do you expect?
Oh yeah. So
No, I mean
the-
it was an actual
is
busy
that a
boat landing
shit?
too. It wasn't just one that's
yeah.
there.
So
Is
the
that a
funny thing
shit?
about that story. So the funny thing. Okay, so that night we shit in the road by the boat landing. The next day, me and my grandfather, mine and Alan Carney or Spencer's fucking grandfather, got in the truck because we had to put the jet ski in the water. It wasn't in the water yet.
I'm just a family.
And we
friend,
literally-
just so
We drove down there, and I think Isabel was in the back, and we drove past it, and he looks at it, slows down, and goes, "Is that shit?" Like human shit. He's like, "That's human shit." He's like, and he. I have my head turned to the right, so I'm in the passenger seat. I have my head turned to the right, and I'm trying so hard not to laugh. And he's like,
Oh my
he's
God.
like, what the? He's like, that's human shit. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with people nowadays? And he shakes his head and he's all serious. And I am trying so hard not to fucking
Oh my
laugh
god.
as I'm next to him, like,
Is that a
yeah.
shit?
all the broken beer bottles. He knew it was you, but he didn't.
Oh, yeah, he
suspect
knew
it
that was
the
us.
Shit.
He knew that, yeah, the broken
he-
bottles down the
He
road.
knew, I think.
Remember
he
when
kinda
I
knew that the
fucking-
shit was us too.
Remember when I fucking karate kicked the fucking lid of the cooler off of it?
Oh god.
Off the
Dude,
cooler.
y'all are fucking insane. I love this.
So like
Honestly,
when we go
the-
up to my
I
to
don't
my
even
cabin
think
to
the
drink,
shit was the worst part.
No, it's
You
not.
guys
The
with the
worst
fucking
part
golf
was-
cart.
Yeah, the
golf
You
cart
guys
or
in the fucking golf cart
the
running
boat.
over all these fucking realtor signs.
That was
What
the,
the
worst.
fuck?
That was the worst.
That was pretty bad. Like
felony. That was felony.
I feel like that
Oh my
was
God.
that was a moment, and see, like all the things we did, we were in
Never
high
gonna
school,
fucking
so we
look
were
at those
kids.
keys. He's gonna
Yeah.
take those keys and keep them.
So a lot of this stuff, like the poop scene, we were in high school still. I was about to go to the army. I was about to, but we were like 18. You know, Spencer's fucking like what are you were like 20 at the time, I
20,
think.
19, 20, somewhere around there.
And like so like this is our younger days. Now that we're like adults and we've done shit and like I'm in the military, like we got worse. Like we're worse. Like when I came
God.
home when I came home in August when I was in Egypt, the
Oh
first
god.
we went up to my
Oh,
cabin.
God.
So every single time we go to my cabin for a weekend to get fucked up, we always do something just
Memorable.
something that's
Memorable.
illegal or something
Memorable.
intense. And this last time, now that like we're all 24, or we were 23 at the time, but like now that we're all like fucking
Legal.
older and like I'm like military deranged, like just retarded fucking PTSD, don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about life in a way. Like we take it to another level and it's not good. Like so my grandpa, he's had golf carts at the cabin for years, and when we have weekends up there, he just drives it around and stuff. Like when he keeps all of his beer in the garage. It's detached
Yeah.
from our cabin, and he uses it to get everywhere at the cabin. At night, he goes to bed at like I don't know. Sometimes I think usually it's around 9.
8:30.
Like it's somewhat early, yeah, like 8:39.
He stayed
Yeah,
up
we
till
don't go
1
to bed.
o'clock a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
I
few
mean,
times
couple
here and there,
times-
but most of the
well,
time-
That whole thing where Max buried his truck, that's a whole nother story, but he was up late then.
Oh god, that
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah, that was
That was fun.
He was drunk. as
Trailblazer
fuck.
Well, that was
people
only-
pulled you out, though.
That was only till like 11 o'clock though. Was when we got out of there. It was like 11:30.
It felt like forever.
I
It
know,
felt like
yeah, I
forever
bet.
because you guys were drunk. And
We were
End
stranded
up
out in the
snapping.
fucking
Rescue.
woods.
End up snapping a CV axle. But anyway, so yeah, he goes to bed and he usually keeps he thinks he's clever. So this is
Yeah.
like an old school golf cart, and he likes to keep the key on the inside top roof, and so we would fucking grab it, and we fucking took it one night. It was me, Evan, and my buddy Nick, and he's got a little light that he mounted on it and shit. And we started driving it around
Oh,
all
with
night.
the
Like we had
radio.
beer. Oh yeah, we
We had
cranked.
a speaker.
He's got
and
that
we
little.
had, 90s, like 90s
Yeah,
old school rap.
Yeah, playing and shit on the speaker in this golf cart. We're driving around at night, and he has a little light on it and stuff. We're driving around, and like I was sitting there like driving, and I'm trying to like mess with the
Insane
light,
in the
and the light
Membrane
that he put on it.
by, Cypress Hill.
Oh yeah,
Check that out.
and the light is it's fixed. It's fixed on there. It's not an adjustable one. But I was drunk, so I fucked with it.
It's like a
Oh, yeah.
flashlight. It's
And
so bad.
I ended up snapping it off. And Evan or Nick, who was
No, that
ever
was me.
sitting next to me,
Yeah, that was
well,
me.
you were the one
I
that
was
did
holding
it.
and I was
So
like, oh.
I was like, Evan, hold the light, and we'd be sitting there driving, and he would all of a sudden just point the light straight down, so I couldn't see a fucking thing. And me being me, and Evan being Evan, I'm not gonna stop. Like I keep going. We could hit a tree, I wouldn't care. Like
It basically.
I'll just buy him a new golf
became-
cart.
It was the point where we could like outball each other. So I'd put
And
it
he
in
would
his
fucking-
face or down at the ground, and he would floor it. And I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh here we
And then
go.
and then
We're
he'd
about to
flip
go
it up,
off road.
and there was-
And then I would shine it.
Yeah, and there was one time that I was driving, and he flipped it down and then up, and we were faced towards like a ditch, but a ditch I could drive in.
Yeah.
And there was real estate signs, and I said, you know what? Fuck you! And I just started running over every single real estate sign I could see. Like it was bad. Like the
Oh,
next day we went
Wait,
and
was
fixed a
that
couple.
after I crawled on the roof?
God, I don't remember what time you crawled onto the roof.
I
That's
crawled onto the roof of the golf cart and I hung my head over. I was like, hey, and he slammed on
and I
the
slammed on the
brakes.
brakes, and he flies over it. And then I started like tapping the gas pedal.
Guys,
It's like,
I fucked up.
What the fuck?
fucked up.
I fucked up.
But no,
I
like
started tapping the gas pedal, and he's because he was laying there.
Oh, I
you
got it.
told that a little fucked up with the whole real estate sign. Like you ran over one, and then we all thought it was
Yeah.
hilarious. And then we got the bright idea, like, hey, that was hilarious. How funny would it be to run over all of these other ones? So we
And
started
we
doing
ran
that.
over like 7 or 8.
Oh yeah, and the trail, like grass has a memory to it. And especially
I
at-
got that thing airborne on this one part. That little ditch right there, that one.
Oh yeah, no, you got it up, but
Yeah,
like the grass has a memory, especially when it has dew on it. So the next morning, you can literally follow the trails. It would go grass,
Oh,
smash
The
real
trails
estate,
were just like,
and
what
then it
the
would
fuck?
go road. Where
Yeah,
and
like,
then
it'd be
you'd see
like, you wouldn't see-
trails, smashed
yeah,
real
you wouldn't
estate
see
sign.
anything. Like
In-
you'd be on the road
in
driving,
theory,
you wouldn't see
we
anything,
were
and then all of a sudden you'd
swaying
look.
in and like on and off of the road, running over all of these real estate signs, and
Yeah,
had the best
and then
time of my life. Spencer's grandparents came, and then we got the nicknames
Oh, yeah.
the Vandals. It's like, yeah, but nobody else is thinking,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, your grandfather's kind of, he was taking it in stride, like, those fuckers.
yeah, my grandpa surprisingly took that well. He
Yeah,
just
no,
kind of was
he-
like, I don't.
I love your grandfather so much.
He's just kind of like, why? And
He
was
wants
more
us to
mad
He
have
about.
wasn't even like that. He was like, those fuckers. Kind of like that. He
He's
was
like, yeah,
"Those
because
sons of
after the
bitches."
first couple times after the first couple things we've done, now it's just like, yeah. And then we fixed the light, and so he was more mad about the light than anything.
Yeah,
I
I
had
We
know.
to
fixed
fix
it.
the
He's
light.
like,
Yeah, and it was so
I had
beautiful.
the right concept, and
Thank
you just
God
found a
your
washer before I
grandfather
did
used
that
to
I
be
needed.
like us at one point.
Should we talk
Say
about the
a lot.
time when we
Oh.
should we talk about the time when we dumped all the dip spit
Dip
all over
spit
that car?
on what was her? She had pierced nipples.
Oh, wait.
We dumped
Billy,
all
I
the
got
dip
one,
spit.
I got
Billy. So
No, wait, so I got a
had
story.
this ugly ass car. I don't remember what it was, and I had.
It was
all
fucking
the-
winter,
like,
too.
I used to fucking
Yeah.
I dip. I'm a smokeless tobacco user, and I used to fucking.
He used to
save
keep
I used
all
to
this
keep the
spit.
bottles. I used to keep the bottles, and they were mixed with like sunflower seeds, and they were pressurized, so they stunk. Well, this Billy fucked over Max, so I thought, hey, let's get back at her and pour all this tobacco spit on her car. I don't remember how it ended. I know we were drinking, but no. Oh, dude, I just remembered we poured the spit on the car, and then we were at Cousin Subs, we were eating, and then the dad came up, and then he threatened to call the police because he, quote, had footage of us doing the act.
No, he said something about.
No, he had security cameras.
He said that he bought security cameras.
Yeah.
After that happened,
And
he's
then
like, I know it's you guys, but I can't.
Bormans had air horns on his
his
truck. They went outside and they stood right in front of the truck, so he sounds the alarm.
Ah, fuck.
And this fat man, I mean, he's about 400 pounds, maybe 5'7", balding, jumps about 4 feet in the air. I swear to Christ, he fucking jumped when Bormans sounded that fucking panic button. It was beautiful. It was just one. That was it. It wasn't like multiple.
Yes,
It was
really
just
loud
one.
train characters, fucking beep.
Because he had jackass horns. Like that's what they actually called them. They were loud. They made your ears hurt. They were gorgeous. He still has them.
Oh, but no, I have quite the story, right?
Oh
I
yeah.
like stories.
It's a time that I almost drowned in shit.
Oh no, we don't want to hear about how you're gay and you can't swim.
All right, so no. Before I worked on a construction team, I worked as a salesman for the construction team, where pretty much I just went along with a higher up construction worker, and we tried to sell shit. You know, I do soffit, siding, fascia, pretty much all the stuff to make a house look pretty. Okay.
Wait, aren't you
And,
17?
Yeah.
And you're doing all this. What the fuck?
It's
Well,
amazing if you. Put
I
yourself
mainly
in
work on the
certain-
siding, soffit, fascia, but before I did that, I was working along with someone else, and pretty much I just went there and helped him carry his ladder and helped him carry his shit, right?
Oh, so you were his bitch.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
He was an
but one time we just sided a barn for this guy, right? And couldn't find him, so I was told to like find him. So I'm sitting there, I'm walking around. See, there's a light on in his barn. It's pretty dark out at this point, so I'm like, well, he must be out there. You know, he's a dairy farmer, probably milking. Well, I was right. I go out there and I end up finding him. I sit there, you know, talk to him. Tells me that there's a check on the door. I'm like, all right, you know, everything's good. But the place is a fucking maze. All right, I'm walking around and I swear it's been like 6 minutes, which is too long to try to find your way out of a fucking barn, if you've ever been in a barn. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, all right, what the fuck do I do? You know, I was too embarrassed to go back and ask him, you know. So I'm sitting there and I'm just walking and walking, and all of a sudden I see a little hole, right? It's like probably 1.5 by 1.5. I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I'm not that fat, I can fit through that, you know. See a light on the outside, decide that must be the way out, for at least a way that I could get out. So I go through and I crawl, and I put my hand down, and it's really fucking slippery, like a thick paste of mud, right? So instantly my hand slips and I fall face first down into, it wasn't that deep, I'd probably say about 4 feet down, but into the manure pit. There's no better way to say that.
Oh,
It's so.
And I
yeah.
fucking almost drowned down.
sounds like a shitty situation.
But But no, it was fucking. I got out. I ended up there. There's a door up there, so I fucking climbed out, got up there, and just covered in shit head to toe. You know, sitting there gasping for air, but you know I'm gagging every time I gasp because there's nothing worse than mixed feces of 30 different animals swelled over the summer. Like, I eventually find my way back in. I walk in up to him. He goes, "What the fuck happened to you?" I'm sitting there. You just have a fucking hose. Like, all I wanted to do was just fucking rinse off with a hose and just go cry. Like, shit was fucked for me. That's about the story of when I almost fucking drowned in liquid shit.
Alright, Hey, quit playing your douche rock.
Oh, fucking, it's a dude that went to Southwest, a white kid.
No, it wasn't Southwest.
No,
he said he went to West.
He went to.
He went to
No,
West.
he said he
Oh,
went,
I know
not
who it
West.
is.
He said he
Wait,
went.
say it.
He's smoking.
Who is it?
I just can't think of his name. It's Austin.
Come on,
something.
motherfucker. Come up with it now.
Yeah, it's like Austin Penske or Pete something. But he said
I'll find it real quick.
he said he went to East.
Yeah,
He did
Yeah,
say
no.
that. I know that for a fact.
stop playing
Austin
that.
Stritzel.
Yeah, Stritzel. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Hey.
went to Southwest.
What?
Tell that
How the fuck
fucker
did he say he went to East?
to get fucked.
Spencer's over here
He's-
singing that shit.
He is seriously a joke.
He flat out told. Did he not tell us he went to East?
Yeah, no, he flat out told us they went to East. I don't believe it.
I'm really drunk.
There's no
You're
way
not.
he went to. There's no way you went to fucking Southwest because I don't know who that is.
I don't know who use faces.
Shut the fuck up, Batman!
Oh god.
Shut your goddamn music up! You shit! You sound great!
Yeah, careful music, do it.
Goes like the soul, the
God, what are you playing? Keep this in. Hey, if I were Simon
I
Cowell, I would be face palming myself with dog shit.
Oh,
You
yeah.
suck! Oh my god, play some Billy Ray Cyrus for fuck's sake. This is brutal. This is making me sad. You want to make me sad?
What's the Billy?
What do you want to make me sad for? Hey! 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 Beat it up! This
I've only sat down and peed twice in my life, okay? Don't
God
fucking
damn it,
judge
let's
me.
get a fucking Nova!
That's not true.
This shit
You're
is
flying
sad! Cacao guy!
Oh god.
So
Oh,
are you
God.
saying that every time you take a shit, you don't pee a little?
Hey, can you play some a little bit more happy and fun? Because that was really
Can you play this song?
happy and fun.
yeah.
Don't play any
'cause that was
music. Don't play any
awful.
music.
No, I don't want any more of your
Go.
fucking shit ass music. That shit was
And I
fucking
let him know that
gloom.
it was my
Get out of here
mouth
with that
now.
shit.
No,
Next
this
time,
shit's like,
no.
Dude, this
No,
shit's
no,
right
no,
hot
no,
chili
no,
pepper.
no, believe me, I don't want to hear it. Sound like garbage. First time.
Fuck
Second
you!
time. Still garbage. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't even give a fuck. Fuck you. No. If you dare play fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers, I swear to God, I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Come on, play
Fuck
some
you.
Clapton.
He's doing it. He's doing
I wanna die.
Get out of here! Don't you dare play that fucking Red Hot Chili Pepper shit, bitch.
No, this is.
That's what he's doing.
Yo, you
Corey,
guys can start
Corey,
this.
take over,
Listen,
take over.
listen, for your podcast,
Fuck you.
hold on. For your podcast, you can use this as like the end of it, where you have your shitty confessions or something like that. Your salty.
I got a
confessions for the week.
confession. Ben here, his real name is Ben Zadik or whatever the fuck it is.
No, go back to the.
He's a very talented guitar player, but in all
Play
reality,
some Rush.
Fucking stop!
that's been the Sassy Wisco Show, and thank you for joining us.
Oh my.
Sassy Wisco Show,
Once again,
where
on
the
this
90s
episode.
shock and the 80s rock.